This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. A rare opportunity to speak to the legend, that's Steve Bunce.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
I'm not Steve.
No, you know
what a night that was.
When you have nights like this and nights like Nottingham, it restores your faith. You have fights like this, you have a crowd like this. 12,500 people in here tonight. I took my headset off when he was coming to the ring, Josh, and it felt and sounded like there were 70,000 people here. And he was inspired tonight, it wouldn't be denied. Kiko, by the way, would, as Sean O'Hagan said to me, would still be fighting now. What a night, what a run we're on. We had January off. We've had 7 or 8 weeks. We've had about 25 fights. It's unbelievable, and coming up, it's unbelievable. What a year. And people knock the sport and knock this. What we're in at the moment isn't a renaissance, this is a revolution. We're leading the way, we've got 1,000 licensed boxers. Some nights, like tonight, there's 2 shows on TV. There's a couple of nights coming up in April and May where there'll be 3 shows on TV. Okay, we're going to end up having, by the middle of June, 3 stadium fights. If we get Lee Wood and Josh Warrington in a stadium fight sometime in the summer, and then we get a couple more later in the year, we might end up having 6 or 7 stadium fights this year. We might have 400,000 people going through the turnstile for about 7 shows. It's never happened in British boxing history, ever.
It answers the doesn't that answer the naysayers, Steve, though, that say boxing's dead, finished?
You know what?
It'll never die, will it?
There's millions of people that know more than everybody else according to social media. I love social media, I use it, but let's get one thing absolutely straight. The one thing that there isn't on social media is any humility. And people need to put their hands up sometimes and say, you know what, I've been knocking this guy, I've been knocking that guy, but what a business we've got. Because at the moment, this business is off the scale. Off the scale. That's it, I'm done.
Can I ask one more last question just on that, Steve? And it's to the Warriors. We saw Conlan, Lee Wood, we've just seen 2 Warriors there. And you've talked about social media. These guys are a different breed, aren't they? They deserve every bit of respect that we give them.
You know what, they're not just normal fighters. You know, they're not just normal fights. Lee Wood's got that great history. Conlan's got that great history. Kiko Martinez won a world title in his 55th fight. Go and have a look at the guys that have won a world title in their 55th fight or more. Okay, you're in the most elite company in the world. Some of the greatest fighters in history win world titles in the 55th fight. And then we've got Josh Warrington doing what Josh Warrington's been doing. I mean, you know, listen, in the 70s, they didn't get this once a year. We're getting it every weekend.
Privilege, Steve. Appreciate your time, Steve Bunce.